All right, welcome back to my channel. Got a little different background here today with the Ninja Turtles. And I got a new package today. My first PSA submission actually showed up, but before we do that, I actually want to do a little mail day, if I can talk here. Got some stuff in the mail. I don't know exactly what this is, so we're gonna go ahead and open these up and see what I got. Now sometimes these are a little challenging to open. These are all eBays. All right. And so we'll see what we got. And then we'll go through the PSA stuff. Now the PSA stuff, oh, it's interesting. Interesting how people package these sometimes. Most of the time people are pretty good with their packages. So these are, actually that one's pretty good. That one's fairly well protected. But anyway, we'll see what I got here on the mail day. I don't quite remember what's supposed to be here today. Sometimes the mail is really inconsistent when it says certain things are going to be delivered. So, all right, let's kind of go through these. This one looks like it's basically already open, so let's see what this one is. That was really kind of flimsy. All right, whatever. Okay. All right, so this one right here, I'm actually going to go ahead and put together this set. I already had the base of this. This actually looks like it's in pretty good condition. I don't know why that guy didn't put some tape over the top loader or something, but whatever. So it looks pretty good. Let's look at the next one. I need to get a couple of stands for some of my cards here too. Now, in fact, let me do that really quickly. Okay, we'll put at least a couple of these up here. I only have 4, I guess. So we'll just put these up so you can see what they are. Hopefully the turtles aren't too distracting. I wanted some sort of background there, but I don't have anything right now, so I went ahead and threw up some of their little collectible deals. All right, let's get this one open now. And let's see what this one is. Don't want to damage the card. Actually, let me get my knife. Sorry, I'm a little unorganized right here right now, but let me get my knife. This might be a little bit better. Or maybe not. I can see myself just cutting myself on camera. That's probably what would happen. So, all right. Some people package these things almost a little too well. I do appreciate that though. Okay. If you want to leave a comment on what is the best way to open these, if there's any tips or tricks, I would appreciate it. Oh, hey, it's my other beam team. I was waiting for this guy. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for this one. It said it got delivered yesterday, but it was not there. That is a kind of a scuffed up top loader right there, but there we go. All right, so if you've been following any of my stuff, you know I'm putting together this set. I've already had a bunch of stuff graded with tag. That's kind of what I'm doing a lot of my PC stuff with, and I know there's a lot of talk about them, good and bad. A lot of people think, oops, sorry, I don't want to shake the camera. You know, people get really upset over their grading company that they use. I'm kind of, you know, I have my preference on what don't know why my computer is... Okay, I am being very disorganized right now. I really apologize. Oh, here's my other Andy Pajes right here. I thought that'd be a cool set to put together. You know, he's up and coming right now. Who knows if he'll stay at in the big leagues here or not? But it was a cool little set to put together. I don't know. I try to be organized in my, you know, collecting, whether I'm set building or buying singles or what. I kind of feel like I'm into both at different times, right? So like I'm doing, like these are both sets. Like I'm doing a Beam Team set, and then I got the Bomb Squad set for Andy Pajes here. And but anyway, I was talking about grading. And, you know, people get really touchy about their grading companies. I get that. You know, people have their preferences. But people do want to hate really quick on stuff as well. And there is sometimes legitimate things to be said. Like I have a lot of my own problems with PSA. I'll even talk about some today as we go through some of these cards. Okay, what's this one? This one's really well put together. When I get good packaging like this, sometimes I'll look that seller up and I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to save this seller. Oh, this is my Jackson Holiday one. Transformative Talent. So I'm going to get this one graded as well. I thought this one looked pretty solid. Glad this one showed up. Okay. So there's a few of those. You can see what I got. A little mail day action right there. Okay. And we're going to go ahead, though. The main event, right? So that was just something I got today. Oops. Okay. Yeah, this is... I'm trying to be as professional as I can, everyone. It's... it's not going the best. All right. So anyway, all right, enough of that. Let's get to the actual stuff. Now, this is not a blind reveal. I know what these are. I know what they graded as. And so I'll give my thoughts. I've never gotten a package back from PSA. It's my first grading experience with them. Okay, we're gonna move these guys out of here. We'll put some of the slabs up when we get those, and in a future video you should see these slabbed up, so that'll be fun. All right, so a little different presentation than Tag. Tag has their own kind of you know, nice box. This is pretty generic, which is okay. I'm kind of curious. You know what I'm actually really curious about with PSA, and I'm sure most of us already know this. This is my first time grading, is whether or not they give me any sleeves or anything here. Now, I will try to keep this hidden from you guys. It is well packaged in here, though, I will say that. Well packaged, looks good. Okay. All right. Does not look like I got any sleeves or anything. So that's a downer. Again, I don't want to keep comparing this to Tag, but that's the only stuff I've graded with so far. Tag will give me sleeves for these, unless they're in sleeves, but I don't think, no, they're not. All right. I'll bring these out one at a time. And again, I've already looked at these here, so you can see this one right here I got graded. This ended up being a 9. Now I wonder, I think these are the new cases, because I think they might be. I was curious about that because, you know, they just came out and said that they have new cases. So anyway, now the difference here, as we know, is I do not have a report to go over with this, and so we have to look at our own flaws here. It almost looks like there's something. I don't know if you can see that, like kind of, it's like on the slab right there. So Anyway, so this got a 9. I mean, there is a little bit of a print issue right there and so forth. I do wonder if these are the heavier slabs, though. So, all right, next one was Kobe Magic Hot Tandems. And this one got a gem. This one gemmed out. And so that, you know, these look really nice. They do. The shipment actually ended up going faster than, and this slab looks a lot better. I you know, this is the first time I'm seeing these in person. This one has something on it right here. This is almost something that, like, if I was looking at this card to buy, I don't know if let me see if I can show it on the camera. You can kind of see it right in here. It's like on the slab between the card or something. So I don't know what, that's not on the card. So that discoloration or that kind of whatever, that's like the slab. So this is almost something that would be worth re-slab. I don't know, that's weird. I don't like that. Okay, next one. Gilbert Arenas. This is an auto, I believe. Numbered, pretty high numbered. This one gemmed out as well. It's happy about that. Obviously you're happy if something gems out. It's pretty good. So there's that one. Next one. Okay, now this one, I'm gonna have to inspect this card because this one got a 7. And I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to kind of look over this, see if there's a service. This is a beautiful looking card. I mean, I think it's a beautiful looking card. I didn't send anything to PSA that I did not really think would do well. I mean, it's got, you can see it's not it's not a perfect corner. It's not a perfect corner. It's not a perfect corner. So maybe those corners, they just really were like, you know what? You have 4 corners on the back here that are not perfect. That's a 7. Could be. Could be. But I've seen things that are 8s that look rougher than this. And so maybe there's some surface thing. I don't see a surface issue. I'd have to look in more detail. So to me, this is, you know, this is at the very least an 8, but you know, it is what it is. So there we go. So I got a 7 on that one. That's not even, I don't know if that's really even worth keeping there. It looks good in the slab, but people don't want 7s. Hot Tandems, Michael and Scotty. And this one did not gem. Got a 9. So I was still happy with that. You know, 9s and 10s are good. I can't go look up what the issue is. No clue. You know, and PSA came out and they said that they were planning on doing, I think, graders notes at some point, which I think would help them. But they were even only discussing doing that for higher tiers and not for 10s. So if you get a 10, I think that's what they said. So if you get a 10, like this card right here, they will not give grader notes on it. They will not say something like, you know, that there was a small surface scratch, or that there was, they won't say any. That's my understanding. I guess they want to keep the perception that a 10 is perfection. And I think we all know it's not. Okay, Derek Rose, high numbered. This one gemmed. You know what? These slabs, I know they look just the exact same as the old ones. They do feel a little bit better. And I know people don't, you know, a lot of people were mixed about the heavier weight. I think these are the new ones. I felt the old ones, and so these do feel heavier. There, you know, there is an amount of quality that feels, they still don't look great. I'm really not a fan of the flip. I think a lot of people are hoping for kind of a big overall change. They're basically just heavier and feel maybe a little thicker. So, but we'll move one of these. So I guess I gotta, if I want PSA sleeves, I gotta go buy my own. All right, next one here. We'll go through these pretty quick. Supreme Court Jordan. Did not gem. Got a 9 on this one. I had another one of these that had an obvious edge issue. I did not send that one in. This one, I do not know. I mean, there could be, if we look at these corners on the back, that could be what, you know. So this corner right here has a little bit of white on it. So, you know, so I'm happy with that. I think it's a good one to get. Oh, I'll move this out of the way. Okay, Kobe. I believe this one is cream of the crop here. I did 2 of these, and this one is the gem. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. And so we'll put all my gems up here. Let's see. So I guess we'll move the Jordan and the Scotty. So I guess my Kobe's are gemming out here. All right. This one right here. Let me peek at this one. Oh yeah, I did 2 of these as well. This one's a 9. I did 2 of these. I did 2 of a couple. You know, really hoping. I don't know quite. This might, I mean, this is not perfectly centered left to right. Ooh, it looks like there's a little speck right there. That might be, that's probably enough to ding it right there. So, anyway, that's a 9. I did 2 of these though. So we can obviously see a flaw here with this little speck, which I probably saw. And I don't think that's something, like I wouldn't have left that. Like I would have tried to wipe that off. So it's got to be a print issue or something just so stuck on the card. I don't know. But that 9'd. Another Kobe, cream of the crop. This one 9'd. It did not gem. So there's some flaw they saw in this one from this one. It might be interesting comparing the 2 and seeing if I could figure out what it is. So, but there we go. I did a couple of those. Oh, this one right here. This was an interesting one. So this is a Derrick Rose auto. I tried selling this thing on eBay. I tried. You know, and I didn't do an auction. I did a buy it now. And people would not budge on the price on this thing. So I had multiple people send me offers. And I said, listen, I'm gonna sell it for X amount of dollars, and I don't think I was outrageous on my price. I want to say I was trying to sell it for like 160 or something like that. And I said, this is a nice card, and I said, if you guys don't want it for one, so I had communication with multiple people on there, and I said, if you guys don't want it for 160, I'll send it in for grading, and so I did, and it gemmed, yay! So I thought it was a really clean looking card, and so it gemmed, so we'll see. So I was trying to sell this thing for 160. We'll see what I can get for it now. Everything I have here will be for sale. Everything. I'm actually going to move, let's move Gilbert and his podcast, or whatever he has. All right, this is the Kobe 2008. Nothing special. It's a base card. It's the one with Kobe and LeBron. I had the gold foil. I had it tagged. It got a 7.5. I was super disappointed. It got a 7.5 on the gold foil because it had a bent corner. Really bothered me because I really liked that card. This one, just the base card, got a 9. I can't tell you why, but it did get a 9. So fairly happy with that. I did send in 2. I think I sent in 2. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't send in 2 of these. I may have sent in 2 of the LeBrons. But this got a 9. So there you go. Nothing, just the base card or whatever. Still a cool card. Still something I think people are looking to collect. I also sent in the LeBron. I sent in, I believe, 2 of these. So this is LeBron right here. And this one gemmed out. And again, such a gorgeous card. Man, I really wish I collected the Topps Chrome from this year. I love the Chrome. I only have a couple of the Chromes. Not of this card, but just of the set at all. And I just really like this 2008 set, and Topps Chrome especially. So I actually might have to grab some Topps Chrome. They're super expensive though. Anyway, there's that one. Let's go ahead and we'll put the LeBron there. And again, everything will be up on my eBay store, at least for a certain period of time. And I don't know if I'm allowed to link that. Here was the second one of these. This one also 9'd out. Now this one does not have a spec at the bottom. And so I don't quite know, unless there's a spec on the back. I don't quite know. There's a spec, but that's on the slab. I sent 2 of these in thinking, hoping one of them would at least gem. So there you go. But yeah, everything will be on my eBay store, or eBay, whatever. I don't think I have a technical store. Okay, that'll be last. Okay, we'll throw this one out there. This is the other LeBron, same as this one. Did not gem. This one gave me a 9. So there we go. A couple of those. Now this next card, I really like. This next card would be tough for me to part with. I know it's not worth a ton, but I would have to sell this for quite a bit for me to part with this one. It did not gem, but I got a 9 on it. And I'm very happy with that. So it's got stuff on the slab. I'm not sure what that's about. So it's a thicker card. And I just really love this card. Anyway, that's it. That's all of them right there. I figured I would share what I got. Everything will be up on my eBay. And if I'm allowed to, I will link that actually down in the description. I don't know all the rules with YouTube. This one will be up there too. So if you really want it, I'll have a price on it. But like I said, it's going to take a lot for me to part with this one. But everything will be up there. And, for a limited time probably, because even if no one buys it, I will be, you know what, this deserves a spot, even though it didn't gem. It's weird because this one's a thicker card, but it almost seems like the slab is lighter. I wonder if these are still their older slabs for the thicker cards, because this one feels heavier. That's weird. You would think that I don't even know if that'll fit in there. It doesn't quite fit. Maybe I can balance it. There we go. But anyway, I was gonna say before we close out is I'm gonna be going to a trade show pretty soon, so I'll be taking whatever doesn't sell is gonna go to the trade show. And if I'm at the trade show and somebody wants it and nobody's bought it on eBay, I'm taking it down and we're doing a trade. So you can get some good deals at those shows. So trade shows, selling, whatever. And so that is that. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, whatever. I appreciate it. Comment if you have any thoughts. If you can have thoughts on helping me open up my mail, that'd be good too. And tune in for the next one.